In today's episode, we will talk about an insect that is the most beautiful insect. It is the butterfly that was mentioned in the Holy Quran only once in Surat Al-Qari'ah. God Almighty said,
يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث.
Moths, or butterflies, are the well-known flying insects, and dispersed means scattered or spread. Through the holy verse, God Almighty describes the condition of people on the Judgment Day, for they walk in no direction, in every direction, because of extreme distress, so that they are crammed into the situation. The Almighty describes them as moths because of their abundance, scattering, and weakness, highlighting their confusion and turmoil from the significance of that day. Although butterflies are insects, God Almighty endowed them with a graceful, charming nature and bright colors. Much poetry and prose was dedicated to them, and lots of legends revolved around them, and their mentioning is linked with roses and flowers. It is known that butterflies breed in the spring, and that they live in all parts of the world as they adapt to all environments. They spread in forests, orchards, fields, and in the cold mountain heights and hot regions and areas. However, most butterflies live in tropical areas. Butterflies go through 4 stages during their life cycle, for they are radically transformed from one stage to another. These stages include the egg stage, the larva stage, the chrysalis or cocoon stage, and the adult butterfly stage. Every stage has a certain purpose in the butterfly's life cycle and its development. The egg stage is the embryonic stage of a butterfly's life cycle, when it lays its fertilized eggs after the mating process on the plants, individually or in groups. The time required for egg hatching varies depending on their type and on the environmental factors. Then, the larvae emerge from their eggs after hatching them, for larvae feed initially on the egg crust itself and then on its host plant. A larva might shed its solid external skin several times during its growth. Then, it gets prepared to enter the cocoon stage by searching for a safe place for this process. It then forms, after that, a thick and strong skin for the cocoon. This phase is characterized by the radical transformation of the butterfly's appearance. For most of the larva's body disintegrates except for a group of manufacturing cells, which manages the new construction process through biochemical processes. After this transition, the butterfly becomes ready to get out of the cocoon as a result of light, heat, or hormonal changes, or chemical signals. After that comes the adult butterfly stage, where the butterfly exits the cocoon with a swollen stomach and shriveled wings. It pumps, in the next few hours, the bloody lymphatic fluid to the wings so that they spread. The butterfly then goes searching for a mate so that the life cycle starts again. There are more than 20,000 different species of butterflies. The largest type is the male of the Queen Alexandra birdwing butterfly in New Guinea and in the areas of Papua. It is so large that the length of its wings is up to about 28 centimeters, and in terms of size, the female of a butterfly called Goliath birdwing comes second. The smallest butterfly known in the world is the western pygmy butterfly, found in abundance in North American countries, where the longest of its wings measures 1 centimeter. Among the types of butterflies is the peacock butterfly, distinguished by its large size and beautiful shape. It has large eyes on the top of their wings, with a distinctive aesthetic appearance that catches the eye. Those eyes are very similar to the eyes found on the peacock's feathers, and they are bright with attractive colors. Another species are the huge owl butterflies. They were given this name because of the shape of the eyes on wings. The length of their wings reaches about 20 centimeters when spread, which make owl butterflies vulnerable to predation. Therefore, they avoid flying for long distances. As for the painted lady butterflies, they are found in many parts of the world. It is difficult to catch these butterflies because of their flight speed. The length of their wings ranges between 62 and 65 millimeters. Among the species is the postman butterfly, which is distinguished by its beautiful red wings. It usually flies during the day, but its trips are often brief. It feeds on from the shake's flower, and the length of its wings when flying varies between 40 and 45 millimeters. There are also strange types that include the cabbage white butterflies that have wings reaching a length of 35 millimeters, and they prefer to stay in regions with the most trees. Therefore, they are found in abundance all over Britain. Eastern tiger swallowtail butterflies often settle down on the ivy plant in particular, and their larvae often feed on the small plants. The length of their wings ranges between 45 and 60 millimeters, and they are characterized by being found in many places. Elephant hawk moths, which feed on fuchsia flowers and the meadow grass. The length of their wings reaches about 65 millimeters. And finally, the tortoiseshell butterflies, which are found in most parts of Britain. They were given this name because of the distinctive shape of their wings, which range in length between 48 and 52 millimeters, and they feed on nettles. Enemies of butterflies are birds and insects. Butterflies use several defense mechanisms to defend themselves, one of which is to protect themselves around colors where they camouflage between tree leaves and flowers. They also possess several chemical defenses by secreting a repulsive odor that disturbs attacking insects. The butterfly's taste is unpleasant, for they feed their larvae the bitter juice of the plants. Thus, if an animal eats a butterfly, it avoids attacking another when they taste it. There are also toxic butterflies such as the Bodotricha, Heliconius, and monarch butterfly. The nectar of flowers and the fluids of plants are the main food for butterflies that possess an impressive and strong taste. The strange thing is that the taste buds of a butterfly is found in its feet. Butterflies breathe through small holes found on both sides of their bodies. They are considered as warm-blooded living creatures. Therefore, cold climates do not suit them. So in the cold, they resort to winter hibernation or migration towards warmer areas. Most butterflies travel a distance ranging between 80 and 20 kilometers per hour, and some are capable of traveling a distance of 50 kilometers per hour. There are butterflies that are active during the day, especially in the spring times, during which it is suitable for them to move around and absorb the nectar of roses. Some of them are active at night, so we notice when they are drawn to lights or windows of lit rooms. The mass migration, carried out by the queen butterfly for 4,800 kilometers in North America, is one of the most fascinating butterfly festivals in the world. Millions of these insects embark on an arduous fall journey from Canada in the north to Mexico and the coast of California in the south. Scientists who examine the genetic set or genome of these bright-colored butterflies provided an accurate vision of this wild adventure. Scientists have put their hands on a gene determining the efficiency of flight-related muscles that plays an important role in the queen's migration. Their study also identified the gene responsible for the spectacular colors of butterflies, ranging from orange to black. The numbers of migrating butterflies decreased dramatically in recent years. Experts said that the risks of these butterflies include losing their shelter because of human activities, pesticides and herbicides which kill many of the flowers and plants where butterflies live, let alone the climate change. In addition to the significant role of butterflies in the pollination process, they have several other benefits as they contribute to the prosperity of ecosystems. They may also indicate the health status of these systems.
Butterflies have always been an inspiration for humans. Since a long time, artists were inspired by their colors to enhance their artistic projects. Also, scientists have relied on the way that butterflies fly to improve aircrafts and navigation systems. Butterflies are used in the production of antibiotics. They are insects that help with flower pollination, and they have the same role as bees in contributing to ecological diversity.
The abundance of butterflies and their dispersion indicate the flourishing of ecological life. Some types of butterflies also act as a natural insecticide. Butterflies are used as an indicator of climate change. They are a food source for many birds, small mammals, and other insects.
Butterflies are considered insects that help with cleaning the environment, because not all butterflies feed on pollen. There are some that feed on organic waste, so they help with cleaning the environment. For example, climate scientists use butterflies to determine weather conditions, because butterflies are not present in cold places. We can also know the health condition of certain regions if butterflies disappear from them.
Places where butterflies are found are considered touristic areas, as those found in Mexico. Also, there are many countries in the world that have established special touristic parks for butterflies with unique colors and shapes. The most prominent tourist gardens of butterflies are located in the countries of the Islamic world. Butterfly gardens in Malaysia are of the leading tourist parks in the world, where the Penang Butterfly Farm is found. It is the world's largest area of approximately 80,000 square meters and includes about 4,000 various butterflies belonging to about 120 types, gathered from different parts of the world. It contains rare species of butterflies, some of which are threatened by extinction. Likewise, the butterfly garden in the Malaysian capital, Kuala Lumpur, is considered one of the most prominent tourist destinations. It was built with an area of 8,000 square meters, and it is covered by a net to protect the butterflies and prevent them from escaping the garden. The latter includes about 5,000 butterflies, 40 types of which are rare. As for the Arab countries, the Garden of Butterflies in the United Arab Emirates in the city of Dubai is impressive. It has an area of approximately 4,000 square meters and has a butterfly museum. The garden is distinguished by 9 domes of different colors that form a natural preserve that secure the presence of butterflies throughout the year. In addition to the protection of the flowers, which constitute a special food for the sheltered butterflies that amount to about 15,000 belonging to 28 types. The Butterfly Garden of Dubai is considered the largest garden of butterflies in the Middle East. Inside, you feel as if you were in front of colorful paintings flying in the open air, showing the creator's abilities and glory in these creatures. In Indonesia, a private butterfly garden was established on the island of Bali in 1996, with a covered area of 10,000 square meters, and it's a touristic garden. It is also used by researchers to help propagate butterfly species and protect them. As for Turkey, the Butterfly Valley is considered a natural reserve which is the largest in the European continent in terms of area. In it lives more than 100 types of butterflies, some of which are rare. The Butterfly Valley, which covers an area of 1,600 square meters, is considered a touristic attraction because of the large swarms of butterflies that live near the natural waterfalls. In addition to their beauty and the creativity in their creation, butterflies have many benefits. Some of them produce natural antibiotics that may be used for medical purposes.
Some butterflies feed on harmful insects, especially those that carry viruses and microbes to plants. This way, butterflies contribute to protecting plants and their diversity in the environment.
In addition, the natural silk, whose beauty can't be compared to that of artificial ones, is produced from the cocoon in which the silkworm lives until it becomes an adult butterfly. Butterflies are also useful in the process of pollinating plants. When they fly around flowers in search of nectar, they carry pollen with their feet, which enhances fruit setting. In addition to that, butterflies are considered food for some birds, such as bats, and some insects, such as spiders. Thus, they contribute to the environmental balance. Though small in size, they are great in manifesting the creativity of the Creator. Glory be to Him who put wisdom behind every